Made it to Friday. How are
it's
you?
all,
You look good. That's a good color on you, by the way.
thank you. Yeah, I mean, your color is your usual color, but what's going on with that shirt? What's on that T-shirt?
Let me
can't really
move
make
up
it
a little
out,
bit.
but I
Can you
mean,
see that? I don't know if you can see that.
talk me through because I'm actually on a one-way camera. I saw it.
Oh,
as I
I'm
was
sorry.
logging in.
Mind Med.
Mind Med.
Apparently,
apparently.
It's no. It's not. It's it's a company that produces I believe it's LSD typed pharmaceuticals for
Listen to you.
mental health.
Leading edge.
Yeah,
Wow.
Leading edge. Yeah, like
Dude,
that.
look,
Med.
I like it. I like that you're involved in it, and the psychedelic space is not your father's Timothy Leary experience. It's actually, we're in a place where I think what's going on with psilocybin and some of these others, but LSD is a kind of an aggressive one, but that ultimately there's a lot of medical health benefit. But anyway, cool shirt. Glad to know you're in the game.
Appreciate it.
That's very complimentary
I don't know
to
if
the
I'm
cannabis
in the game, but it's got me thinking. And I don't know how we missed this. We usually catch these things, but in April of this year, so a couple months ago, it was the 50th 50 anniversary. Interesting enough, of what we're talking about of Rolling Stones. I think it doesn't matter what I think. I think it's their greatest album, Sticky Fingers, April of 71. So 71. This is a game I want to play with you. Okay, I want you to. There are 5 songs on the first side, Tim.
Yep.
There are 5 songs on the second side. Pretty. I like the way they did.
That's pretty standard. Well, it's pretty standard how it went back in the days of vinyl. You had a release. There was B-sides. There were A-sides. There was a certain. Usually these albums were, somewhere less than an hour. They were usually like 46 to 48 minutes long. It had a chance remember, it was all about radio time, and it was all about putting out singles that actually could make it to the radio. So like bands like your favorite, like Yes and King Crimson and whatnot, they didn't get a lot of radio time. I know that upset you back then, but anyway, so Sticky Fingers.
So I want you to give me a side and a song, a side and a number, a side and a song number.
Before I get into that, why did they call that album Sticky Fingers? What does that mean? Was the guy having a donut or something? Did he?
You're taking me down. You're taking me down. As we used to say to Melissa Lee, a primrose path. I'm just not going to travel.
Was Mick eating cotton candy or something, and just found that he needed to go clean up? It's funny because that album came with. Again, it was so great. That's why albums were so great. Why I loved looking at them, the liner notes, taking them out, collecting them, because it was a lot different than the digital experience. That album, when it came out, basically had a pair of jeans with a fly.
With a zipper.
With a zipper. And you unzipped it. Now, I don't know what the relationship between that and Sticky Fingers is, but again, we'll have to read the deep tracks on that.
Look, Mick and Keith are both commercial break fans. Maybe we'll get them on. So
yeah, we should do. All right, so
a side and a song, and then what we're gonna attempt to do is tie this somehow to the market. Okay,
I'm gonna try to think about the songs that are on that album. I know that there's a couple big ones. I mean, Wild Horses.
Yeah.
And they couldn't drag me away. I'll tell you what, Wild Horses, couldn't drag. Couldn't drive any of the policymakers away from this market because they want to dominate it. And I know all right. So Wild Horses, Brown Sugar, I think was on that. And
Brown
again,
Sugar's on that. That's true.
What do you think? What was that song about? I mean, again, you think it had to do with the cotton candy or?
Well, when I bake, so if you're a baker.
I am.
It's interesting. You have to use to make cookies. A lot of times it's either light brown sugar or dark brown sugar, and invariably I usually mess it up. So and I get yelled at for going to the local Acme and buying the wrong.
And I think that song was about making the chocolate chip cookies, getting the right color on your sugar down, and that was Domino's, by the way. Domino's brown sugar. I think it's the only one you can respectably have in your cupboards. All right, so you're a baker, I'm a baker. Brown Sugar. All right, so those 2 songs were, I think, the big hit songs on that song. So you want a side, you want a song. Let's go B-sides.
Side 2.
We think there was probably 5 songs. So let me cut the mustard right down the middle. Number 3.
Look at you. Side. Okay, so
what do you got for me?
So unrehearsed, as you know, because I like your large seltzer bottle. Side 2, song 3, written by Richards and
Jagger,
along with Marianne Faithfull
Marianne Faithfull.
Sister Morphine. Look at that. I mean, you could tie that to the market. Bang.
We could tie it to the market. We could tie it to your psychedelic shirt. I mean, you know, there's some themes here on dependence and pain relief, and just kind of take me out of it and let me. I mean, what morphine, I believe, is basically used to treat addictions to other hyper addictive drugs, but also for pain relief. But so look, sister morphine is stimulus. Sister morphine is so fiscal stimulus and monetary stimulus.
There you go.
And that is the morphine that's kept this market going through thick and thin. And at some point, you have to wonder, have we burned through our supply, and are we going to be calling the man? Great song by, I think, Lou Reed, by the way, Waiting for the Man, which is, you know, a reference to standing on a street corner looking for the guy that was going to give you the sister morphine. And I think there's a lot of people standing on the street corners right now wondering where the next little nugget is, or people that you know, frankly, have given up being cynical on the market. And there's a lot of smart guys that have come on our show that have said, you know, the Fed is an arsonist, and they're you know, they're absolutely misrepresenting what the true conditions are for the market. And I think, you know, that's part of where, even call them, you know, hedge funds have just gotten out of the way. People that would actually find risk in markets and exploit that risk have also, you know, are sidelined because of sister morphine. Guy,
a great job by you. Well done, unrehearsed. Just so I'm going to give you, and the reason why I say this is meant to be the greatest album, just listen to this list of songs. It's the aforementioned Brown Sugar, side 1, song 1, Sway, which is a great tune. Wild Horses, number 3, Can't You Hear Me Knocking, which at 7 minutes and 14 seconds, just a wonderful song. And then You Gotta Move. And then side 2, another great song, Bitch, I Got the Blues, the aforementioned, once again, Sister Morphine, Dead Flowers, which is just a great deep cut, and Moonlight Mile. That is a great album, right there.
None the Wiser, which is my my beach band. We have a pretty sweet cover of Dead Flowers, and some great harmonies in there. But look, bitch, have a great weekend. No, I mean like the song, and listen to that song. And again, not sure really what the messaging was there, but my message to you is, man, have a great weekend, and let's hope that at some point these markets are no longer addicted to sister morphine. But I got to tell you, I don't want to be anywhere near them when we're jonesing for the next fix.
I'll see you on Monday.
Word.